Hi guys, I'm Maria Brown. Well, there's nothing like comfort food. And today we're going to make some. Now remember, hit that subscribe button. Okay, come on, let's go get started. Preheat your oven to 375 degrees. I've had this bad boy cooking all day. You don't have to make your own sauce to make a meat lasagna. I like to make everything from scratch. I'm going to cook 1 cup of onions. That was 1 big onion. Crushed garlic, good ground beef, and Italian sausage. So in my pot, I just coated the bottom with some olive oil. I've heated that up. Now I put my onion in and I'm just going to cook that until it's translucent. I don't want to brown them. The onion looks good. Now I'm going to go ahead and put the garlic in. I'm going to stir that around and cook it for a minute. I just want the garlic to release the flavor, but I do not want to brown that either. This is about 1.25 pounds of beef. And this is also about 1.25 pounds of sausage. Now I'm going to cook those until they are cooked through. I don't want any traces of pink in that. That took about 10 minutes to cook that. This is sea salt and freshly grated pepper. Give that a good stir. And then to this, we're going to add 8 cups of sauce. Now I'm going to cook this together for a little while, just to let all those flavors mix together. While I'm doing that, I'm going to boil some water and I'm going to use this to cook the pasta. A 1-pound box of lasagna has about 18 noodles in it. If you're going to use a 9 by 13 inch baking dish, you're only going to need 9 or 12 noodles. If you really want 4, you could layer them. You're going to need 3 layers, a bottom layer, a middle layer, and a top layer. This pan here is 15 by 12. Now you can see I'm gonna need the whole box. That's 6 across. I think I'll go with the bigger one. Now the first thing I'm going to do is butter the inside of this pan. I'm going to show you how to soften them. So here I've put a few in the bottom and I'm going to put some salt right on top of there because, you know, if you were going to boil them in a pot, you would salt the water. So I put probably a teaspoon of salt in here. Now I'm just going to go ahead and pour some boiling water right into this baking dish. And then I'm going to start putting in the pasta. And just make sure you have enough water completely covering them. If they're not completely covered, add a little bit more. So I'm going to put the rest of these in and just add a little bit more water to this. Now in about 2 minutes, these are going to start softening up already. But I'll keep them in here for 7 or 8 minutes. For the cheese mixture, this has been 7 minutes, perfectly al dente. Look at that. Now I'm just going to pour the water out of this. I ran these under cold water, and this method, they just really don't break. Here's my buttered pan. I'm going to start with a layer of meat sauce. I'm going to put that in and I'll be right back. There is my meat sauce. Now be generous, get right into the corners. Now I'm going to layer the pasta on the bottom. The next thing is just layering on some cheese. I want to use half of it. Now I've got half of the cheese mixture spread all the way around. I cut up a whole pound of mozzarella cheese and I'm just scattering it right on top of here. Now I'm going to go and do the same thing again. Okay, so now I've got the meat sauce on and here I go again. Now I've used the other half of the cheese. The next thing again is a little layer of meat sauce. Okay, that's it. Put the last layer of pasta on. This is the top layer. I put a thin layer of sauce on top. And now I'm going to just sprinkle on a little bit of mozzarella. That looks good. And the last thing I'm going to do is finish it with my Parmesan cheese. That's about 1/4 cup. I'm going to cover this up with aluminum foil. And this is going to go into the oven with the foil on for 45 minutes. And then we're going to take the foil off to finish it. Okay, it's 45 minutes. So now I'm just going to pull this out and take this foil off. Boy, does that look good. You see how it's risen? Right over here, it's almost all the way to the top. So this is going to need at least 20 more minutes. It still looks uncooked in the middle. There we go. Look at that. See how it's all puffed up? It looks delicious. I had to cook this for about 75 minutes. Now it's time to take this out of the oven and let it set up for 20 minutes. This makes about 16 servings. Now I let this set out for 20 minutes, but it's still steaming hot. Enjoy. Remember to leave a comment below or give me a thumbs up. And remember to subscribe. Until next time, I'm Maria Brown. Thanks for watching.